Good morning and praise the Lord. Have you noticed that our God does not need a lot to be able to do a miracle? Today I want to speak to us. Little in the hands of God is much. Little in the hands of God is much. 1 Samuel chapter 14 verse 6 says, Jonathan said to the young man bearing his armor, "Come, let us cross over the outpost of the uncircumcised man. Perhaps the Lord will work on our behalf. Nothing can hinder the Lord from saving, whether by many or by few." Many are the times when we are not able to undertake the project which we are supposed to do just because we don't have much. We want to accumulate to have enough money, enough resources, enough wisdom, enough of everything. By so doing, we deny ourselves the joy of seeing the power of God working with a little. Many are the times when we are waiting for a destiny helper from somewhere to come and help us. And while destiny helpers are good and they will always come, but there comes a time where you have to trust God with the little that you have. Jesus talks about the little. He talks about the mustard seed being so small. When it's planted on the ground, it becomes a massive tree. Today, I want to encourage you that God is able to use the little you have, or even the more you have, and make it even bigger. Have you understood the story of Gideon? Gideon and a big army. The Lord said, "No, I'm not going to use this big army of 30,000 people. What you're going to do is reduce all of them until they were reduced to become only 300. And from that small good number of people, God was able to perform a miracle of deliverance of Israel. Today, I want to challenge you. What little do you have? Does it sound like you can't do anything with it? I want you to believe God like Jonathan and say, "I'm going to trust God now." You see, in the case of Jonathan, his father Saul, and with all the commanders and all the generals who are sitting under the tree, scratching their hands and wondering how they are going to overcome their enemies. And they began to strategize. Well, strategy is good, but there was no action. Jonathan said, "No, God is looking for action." And so he took his armor bearer. They climbed the mountain, went to the top, and in a small space, they killed so many of the enemies. Today, I will ask you to do the same thing. I want you to be like Jonathan and say, I don't have enough money, but I know I can begin something with what I have. The moment I put it down on the ground, it will be a seed, and God will make it germinate, and it will grow to become a massive project, a massive tree. What is it that you are believing God for? Trust Him. He's able to expand the little you have and make it a lot. So today, we are saying we are not only going to pray, we are not only going to believe God, but we are going ahead and planting a seed, putting it on the ground, and beginning to see God doing it. Maybe there's a house that you have been wanting to build, and you say, "I don't have money." Go ahead and start digging the trench. And then after that, look for stones. Before long, the house will be done. Maybe it's something that you have been wanting for so long, and you have so little and you don't know what to do. I challenge you. Take a step of faith. Put it on the ground. See what God will do. Little in the hand of God is much. God bless you as you go ahead and put that into practice. Good day.